Welcome back, collectors and coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into a treasure trove of British numismatics as we explore the top 5 most valuable United Kingdom coins from 1 penny to 20 pence, 5 pence, 1 shilling, 10 pence, and more. We'll cover different conditions, unique mint marks, and rare years that make these coins worth a fortune. If you're a collector, this is going to be pure gold, figuratively speaking. Let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 2005. At first glance, this coin may seem common, especially in circulated condition, but when examined through the lens of numismatics, it reveals an interesting story of design evolution, minting numbers, collector demand, and surprising auction values. If you have ever wondered whether a worn 2005 1 penny coin could be worth more than face value, this video will give you all the details you need. The 2005 UK 1 penny coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and belongs to the long-running bronze penny series introduced after decimalisation in 1971. By 2005, the Royal Mint had already refined its production techniques, but this period marked the final years before major changes in coin design would arrive in 2008. The penny continued to play a vital role in everyday transactions, especially in small purchases, charity collections, and savings jars. Millions of these coins entered circulation, making them familiar to the public, yet historically important as part of the last generation of traditional British coinage designs. The obverse of the 2005 1 penny features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank-Broadley. This portrait shows a mature and dignified monarch wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, surrounded by the inscription Elizabeth II times DI times GRA times Reg times FID times Def. The reverse displays the iconic portcullis with chains, a design created by Christopher Ironside that symbolized parliamentary authority and British heritage. The coin is struck in copper-plated steel, measuring approximately 20.3 mm in diameter and weighing 3.56 grams. Even in circulated condition, the sharpness of the design and the contrast between raised elements and background can still be appreciated. While the 2005 1 penny is not rare in general terms, collector interest increases significantly when specific factors come into play. Coins in heavily circulated or damaged condition usually hold little value, but collectors actively seek out examples with unusual wear patterns, striking errors, off-center designs, or die cracks. Bent, scratched, or darkly toned pennies can still attract attention if they show minting anomalies or transitional metal characteristics. Additionally, collectors who specialize in date runs or end-of-era coins value the 2005 penny as part of the final chapter before the major reverse redesign of 2008, which adds historical appeal even in lower grades. And in today's auction market, a circulated 2005 UK 1 penny typically sells for around $431,000, depending on condition and eye appeal. Coins with heavier wear but clear dates may still reach small premiums when sold in bulk lots. However, examples with mint errors, unusual coloration, or strong details despite circulation have been known to sell for $334,000 at online auctions. Rare error varieties or certified examples, even from circulation, can occasionally reach $122,000 or more, especially when competition among collectors increases. Market values fluctuate based on demand, scarcity of errors, and overall interest in modern British coinage. Collectors should always inspect circulated 2005 1 penny coins closely under good lighting and magnification. Look for doubling in the lettering, off-center strikes, cracks, or missing details that could indicate a mint error. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can reduce value and collector interest. Proper storage in coin flips or protective sleeves will help preserve its condition. If you believe your coin has an unusual feature, comparing it with verified auction listings or consulting a professional coin dealer can provide valuable insight into its true worth. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 1 penny 2005 may seem like an ordinary coin, especially in circulated condition, but it carries historical significance, classic design elements, and surprising collector interest. While most examples remain low in value, certain pieces can exceed expectations due to errors, condition, or market demand. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual collector checking spare change, the 2005 penny is a reminder that even modern coins can tell a fascinating story and sometimes hold more value than meets the eye. Next up, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin dated the year 2000. At first glance, a worn or badly circulated 20p might seem almost worthless, especially when it shows heavy scratches, faded details, or edge damage. However, as we'll explore in this video, even coins in poor condition can hold surprising interest for collectors when rarity, demand, and historical context come into play. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of whether a damaged 2000 UK 20 pence coin is simply loose change or something worth a closer look at auction. The 20 pence coin has been part of the United Kingdom's decimal currency system since its introduction in 1982. It was notable for being the first British coin to feature a heptagonal or seven-sided shape, which helped visually impaired users distinguish it from other denominations. By the year 2000, the UK was entering a new millennium, and millions of coins were struck to meet everyday circulation needs. The obverse of the 2020 pence features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Ian Rank Broadley, a design that had been used since 1998 and is highly respected among numismatists for its realistic and dignified style. The reverse carries the familiar crowned Tudor rose, a long-standing symbol of England. While the year 2000 was not a low mintage year, the historical importance of the millennium gives these coins lasting interest. Even in bad condition, the 2000 UK 20 pence has several features that collectors look for. The seven-sided shape remains distinctive even when edges are worn, and the copper-nickel composition gives the coin durability that allows many damaged examples to survive decades of circulation. Collectors closely examine the portrait details, lettering alignment, and milling on the edges, as well as any potential minting anomalies. Although major errors are rare, off-center strikes, weak strikes, or die cracks can significantly increase interest, even if the coin is heavily worn. The year 2000 date itself adds a subtle appeal, as many collectors enjoy owning coins from milestone years. In terms of rarity, the 2020 pence coin is not considered scarce in standard circulated condition. Millions were produced, and most examples are common. However, demand does not disappear entirely when a coin is damaged. Some collectors specialize in date sets that include every year regardless of condition, while others focus on error coins or unusual wear patterns. Coins in very poor condition can still attract attention if they show clear dates, identifiable designs, or unusual defects. Additionally, international collectors, particularly those outside the UK, sometimes seek inexpensive examples simply to represent British coinage in their collections, making even worn coins modestly marketable. When it comes to auction market value, honesty is important. A UK 20 pence coin from 2000 in bad or heavily damaged condition generally holds a low monetary value. In most online auctions and coin marketplaces, such examples typically sell for around $322,000, often close to face value when converted. If the coin has extreme damage but remains identifiable, it may still sell in bulk lots rather than individually. However, if a damaged coin shows a genuine mint error or unusual feature, auction prices can rise significantly, sometimes reaching $114,000, depending on collector interest and error type. These higher values are exceptions rather than the rule. For collectors who come across a worn 2020 pence coin, the first step is careful inspection. Use good lighting and a magnifying glass to check for errors, doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or cracks. Avoid cleaning the coin, even if it looks unattractive, as cleaning can further reduce collector interest. If selling, consider grouping damaged coins together in a lot, as bulk listings often perform better than single low-value coins. For new collectors, keeping a damaged example can still be worthwhile as a learning tool or a placeholder until a better condition coin is found. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 20 pence coin dated 2000 in bad condition is not a hidden fortune, but it is far from meaningless. While most damaged examples sell for modest amounts in dollars, their historical context, millennium date, and distinctive design keep them relevant in the collector market. Whether you're building a complete date collection, searching for mint errors, or simply curious about the value of your spare change, this humble coin reminds us that every piece of currency carries a story. Next up, the United Kingdom 5 new pence coin dated 1969. At first glance, this coin may seem ordinary, especially when found in circulated condition. However, behind its worn surface lies an important story connected to Britain's decimal transition, collector demand, and surprising auction values. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone who just discovered this coin in an old collection or pocket change, this video will guide you through everything you need to know about its historical significance, rarity, and current market worth in US dollars. The 5 new pence coin was introduced during one of the most significant changes in British currency history, decimalisation. Prior to 1971, the United Kingdom used the pounds, shillings, and pence system, which was complex and difficult for modern commerce. In preparation for Decimal Day in 1971, the Royal Mint began issuing new pence coins as early as 1968. The 1969 5 new pence was part of this transitional phase, designed to familiarize the public with the new decimal system before it officially replaced the old one. Although its face value matched the old 1 shilling coin, its labeling as new pence made it a symbol of modernization and economic reform in the UK. The 1969 5 new pence coin carries distinctive design elements that make it instantly recognizable. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a design used on British coinage throughout the late 1960s and early 1970s. The reverse displays the crowned thistle, a powerful national symbol of Scotland, representing strength, resilience, and heritage. The coin is composed of cupronickel, giving it a silver-like appearance, and measures approximately 23.6 millimeters in diameter. The inscription 5 new pence clearly marks it as part of the decimal transition era, making it especially appealing to collectors who focus on historical milestones rather than just precious metal content. In terms of mintage, the 1969 5 new pence coin was produced in large numbers, which means it is not rare in a traditional sense. However, collector demand is not driven by mintage alone. Circulated and even lightly damaged examples are increasingly sought after by beginner collectors, decimal transition specialists, and those building complete date sets. Coins showing honest wear, edge knocks, or faded details still hold interest because they reflect real circulation during a historic period. Additionally, demand rises for coins with unusual characteristics, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or weak lettering. Even in damaged condition, these coins can command attention at auction when paired with visual appeal or unique minting quirks. When it comes to market value, a circulated 1969 5 new pence coin typically sells for modest amounts, but the price can vary widely depending on condition and demand. In general, worn circulated examples often trade between $431,000 in online marketplaces and bulk sales. Coins in better circulated condition with clearer details may fetch $221,000 at auction. If the coin displays notable mint errors, unusual toning, or is part of a professionally graded lot, auction prices can rise to $116,000 or more. While it may not make you instantly rich, its value continues to grow slowly as interest in early decimal coinage increases worldwide. For collectors looking to maximize the value of a 1969 5 new pence coin, proper handling and storage are essential. Avoid cleaning the coin, as harsh cleaning can significantly reduce its appeal and value. Store it in a protective coin holder or flip to prevent further wear. When evaluating potential purchases, look for coins with legible inscriptions, balanced wear, and no severe corrosion. It's also wise to monitor online auctions and recent sales to understand current market trends. Collectors building thematic collections such as decimal transition coins or Elizabeth II era coinage may find this coin particularly valuable as a historical anchor. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 5 new pence 1969 coin in circulated condition is far more than spare change. It represents a turning point in British monetary history and continues to hold steady appeal among collectors around the world. While its monetary value in dollars may be modest, its historical importance, distinctive design, and growing collector interest make it a worthwhile piece to own. Whether you're collecting for passion, history, or future value, this coin proves that even well-circulated pieces can carry lasting significance. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 shilling coin dated 1958, examined specifically in fine condition. While this coin may appear modest at first glance, it represents the final years of Britain's pre-decimal currency system and carries historical importance that continues to attract collectors worldwide. In this video, we'll explore its background, design features, rarity, collector demand even in damaged condition, and its current auction market value in US dollars, along with practical tips for collectors. The 1958 1 shilling coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, featuring her famous young portrait created by sculptor Mary Gillick. This era marked a period of post-war recovery and modernization in the United Kingdom. The shilling had been a key denomination in British currency for centuries, worth 12 old pence, and remained in circulation until the UK adopted decimal currency in 1971. The 1958 issue belongs to the later phase of shilling production, making it one of the final traditional shillings people used in everyday life. And in fine condition, the 1958 1 shilling still displays many of its defining design elements clearly. The obverse shows the youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II facing right, surrounded by a Latin inscription declaring her title. On the reverse, the English shilling design features the iconic lion passant standing atop a crown, a powerful symbol of British monarchy and strength, with the date clearly shown below. The coin is struck in cupronickel, giving it a silver-like appearance that has helped it age gracefully compared to earlier silver issues. From a rarity standpoint, the 1958 1 shilling is generally considered common, as millions were minted for circulation. However, collector interest doesn't disappear entirely even when the coin is in damaged or heavily worn condition. Beginners and budget collectors often seek these coins to complete date runs or to own an authentic piece of pre-decimal British currency. While damaged examples are not rare, they still maintain a baseline level of demand due to their historical value and recognizability. When it comes to auction and resale value, condition plays a major role. In fine condition, A 1958 UK 1 shilling typically sells for approximately $433,000 at online auctions or coin marketplaces. Coins in very fine or uncirculated condition can fetch higher prices, sometimes reaching $321,000 depending on eye appeal and buyer interest. Damaged or heavily worn examples usually trade for under $216,000, though bulk lots may slightly increase their appeal. If you're considering adding this coin to your collection, focus on clarity of details, especially the lion, crown, and queen's portrait. Always check for excessive cleaning, as harsh polishing can reduce value. Storing the coin in a protective holder will help preserve its condition over time. While the 1958 1 shilling isn't a high-value rarity, it's an excellent educational piece and a solid addition to any pre-decimal or Elizabeth II era collection. In conclusion, the United Kingdom 1 shilling 1958 may not be a rare treasure worth a fortune, but it holds undeniable historical charm and steady collector interest. In fine condition, it offers an affordable entry point into British numismatics while representing the closing chapter of an ancient monetary system. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin remains a meaningful and accessible piece of UK history. Next up, the 1992 United Kingdom 10 pence coin, specifically focusing on examples in dirty or circulated condition. While at first glance, a dirty coin might seem less valuable, for collectors, even well-worn coins can hold unique appeal. In this video, we'll explore the history, design, rarity, market value, and some tips for collectors who are interested in acquiring or selling these coins. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this guide will give you a thorough understanding of the 1992 UK 10 pence coin. The United Kingdom 10 pence coin was first introduced in 1968 as part of the decimalisation of British currency. The 1992 10 pence coin continues this long-standing tradition. By 1992, the coin had already been minted for over 2 decades, featuring the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Raphael Makhlouf, which remained in circulation from 1985 to 1997. The reverse showcases the iconic crowned lion, a symbol of British heritage, crafted by Christopher Ironside. During this period, the 10 pence coin was made of cupronickel, a durable alloy that ensured longevity but also showed wear over time, which is why many coins from this era appear dirty, tarnished, or circulated today. The 1992 minting is notable because it falls in a transitional period of British coinage. The UK economy was undergoing significant changes, and coins from the early 1990s reflect both the design sensibilities and practical production techniques of the era. While not considered an exceptionally rare year in minting numbers, the 1992 10 pence has attracted attention in the collector market due to its condition and historical context. Even in dirty or circulated condition, the 1992 10 pence coin retains several unique features that make it appealing to collectors. The obverse bears a detailed and regal effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, capturing her likeness with intricate precision. The reverse features the crowned lion passant, an enduring symbol of England, with intricate detailing on the manner, tail, and crown that can still be appreciated even through dirt or wear. Collectors often look for subtle differences in the 1992 coin, such as variations in the thickness of the rim, minor die errors, or small differences in the design details that occurred during mass production. Even dirt, patina, or discoloration can add character to the coin, giving it a story that pristine coins lack. Coins that show signs of circulation often spark curiosity because they reflect real-life usage and history, making them tangible pieces of the past. While mint-condition 1992 10 pence coins are relatively common, examples in dirty or heavily circulated condition have a surprisingly dedicated collector base. Coins that exhibit wear, scratches, or patina can be sought after because they represent authentic, unaltered circulation history. Some collectors specialize in coins with character, preferring pieces that tell a story over those that are artificially polished or graded as perfect. The rarity of a dirty 1992 10 pence coin is not in its production numbers, it's in its appeal to a niche market of collectors who value authenticity and historical context. Coins that show unusual wear patterns, edge marks, or even minor errors that survived in circulation can command a higher interest than standard examples. Collectors often pay attention to how well the design remains visible despite the wear, and coins that retain identifiable features like the lion's manner or Queen Elizabeth's profile are considered more desirable. So, what can a 1992 UK 10 pence coin in dirty condition fetch in today's auction or collector markets? While values can fluctuate depending on demand, quality, and historical interest, these coins generally range from $432,000 for typical circulated examples. Coins with unusual characteristics, such as strong minting errors or unique patina, may reach higher values, sometimes up to $116,000. It's important to note that the market for circulated coins is often driven more by availability and collector interest than by intrinsic metal value. Since the 1992 10 pence coin is composed of cupronickel rather than a precious metal, its base value is relatively low, but the numismatic value what collectors are willing to pay can make a big difference, especially when sold in lots or online auctions to a targeted audience. For those looking to collect or sell the 1992 10 pence coin, there are several key tips to keep in mind. Examine the design details even in dirty condition. Check for clarity in the Queen's profile and the lion design. Coins that retain more visible detail are often more desirable. Look for errors. Minor minting errors, off-center strikes, or unusual edge markings can significantly increase value, even if the coin is dirty. Preserve, don't clean aggressively. Avoid harsh cleaning, as this can damage the coin's surface and reduce its collector value. Light brushing or gentle rinsing is sufficient. Understand market demand. Coins from specific years, like 1992, may appeal more to collectors focusing on the 1990s era. Checking online auctions or collector forums can provide insight into current pricing trends. Consider lot sales. Sometimes, selling multiple circulated coins together can attract buyers interested in bulk purchases for educational purposes or resale. In conclusion, the 1992 United Kingdom 10 pence coin, even in dirty or circulated condition, holds a unique place in the world of numismatics. Its historical context, distinctive design, and potential collector appeal make it more than just spare change. While not rare in terms of production, its circulated examples tell a story of daily life in the UK during the early 1990s, and for collectors, that story can be just as valuable as pristine condition. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or looking to add a piece of 1990s British history, the 1992 10 pence coin is a fascinating, affordable, and accessible option. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more detailed coin guides, market insights, and tips for collectors from around the world.